Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show with my man Troopz in the building.
Yeah. Come on, G.
Well, actually, you're not exactly in the building, but this is the only way we can do it at the moment. But yo, man, that hair's getting high. You're gonna have an afro,
blood. I'm telling you, like you see me, yeah. I am not cutting my hair, blood. I will let it grow, and you know that it's good. It's actually good to let your hair grow sometimes. You understand? It's actually good for your hair. So for me, like when I get my trim, yeah, blood, I'm gonna have like the most HD trim you've ever seen in your life, dog. Like you touch my hair, you might get a cut. You understand? You might have to touch my hair with a plaster, blood. You understand? It's gonna be sharp. You understand?
Well, you might want to stick with the afro. You might like it so much.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'm not on this.
I see your youth. I see your youth sneaking in behind you. Look at him. Look.
Shout out Trey in the background, blood. Cameo on them thing there.
But yeah, no, man, you're gonna have an afro by the end of this, man.
Blood, I'm gonna be looking crazy, fam. I'm telling you, blood. Man's calling me kid and them. Man's calling me play from flipping house party. No, kid.
Kid and play.
Man's a light skin, you get me? So they're trying to say, yo, Troopz is all kid and them thing there, you get me?
Why are you sweating? You sweating, man? Why are you sweating so much?
Every day, yeah. Well, Monday to Friday, I do PE with Joe, innit? You understand? Like a workout thing.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, blood. I've been banging it out, fam. Like, and, oh my god. Today, yeah, fam, he switched it up today. Normally, it's like 30-second workout and then 30-second rest. Today, he said, nah, 20-second workout, 10-second rest, blood. You understand? He's got man doing burpees. You know that you have to jump up, down, jump up, down, and blood.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, I've lost bare weight. Like I have a neck again. You understand? I can. You get me? Like even my cat this morning, she was like, "Babe, your belly looks small." I was like, "Yeah."
You know what? As well, that's one of the good things for me as well. I've been training every day as well. Yeah, I've got in my garage. I've got like some weights. I've got like a cross trainer. I've got a boxing bag, and me and my son, we've been. Even yesterday, I did 10 rounds, man. You know what I mean? Like last week is when I started getting serious with it. I was doing like 2 rounds and I was whacked. And in the space of doing it for like, nearly 2 weeks now, right? I'm now hitting like 10 rounds. So that's one of the positives of this thing is that, at least we're starting to, and I'll be going on like when they have like they say exercise once a day. I've been going out on a walk. So it's been good. I've really enjoyed that aspect of it. But boy, no football, man. This football thing's killing me.
I'm telling you, blood. You understand? There's only so much FIFA you can play, blood. You get me? It's mad.
Oh, it's crazy, man. So in the world of football, I mean, actually, just before we get into that, let me just remind people that coming up this Saturday, we've got this special event that we're doing. Where we're raising money for the NHS. You might see it just scrolling across the bottom there. Starts off at 12 o'clock, right? And it's a 24-hour marathon stream that we're doing. And we've teamed up with United, Stan, Mark Goldbridge, Flex and those guys. And what we're going to basically do, it'll be like 3 hours on AFTV. Then it switches over 3 hours on United, Stan, and then swapping back and back. And I can't tell you, thank you to everybody. I've reached out to lots of people and Troopz is involved. There's like so many fans of different clubs. There's celebrities who are jumping on. There's journalists that are jumping on. So we're going to have some mega guests right throughout the weekend. So please get involved in it. We're raising money for the NHS. They're doing such a fantastic job. Let's try and raise as much money as possible. The link is in the description. You can even start donating from now. But listen, we're really proud to be doing this and we're looking forward to it as well. And Troopz just said to me, he wants to jump. I'm not too sure if I could have you jumping on at 12 at night, man, because I know what you're like.
Why not,
you might have been up to stuff during the day, which then makes, mind you, if you come on at 12 at night, at least if it gets out of hand, you can say it's past the watershed.
Hey, blood, it's long past 9 p.m., blood. You understand? Everybody's supposed to be in them bed. Yeah, you understand? And now the real party can start, blood. You see me? The NHS, man, NHS, you get me?
Now, NHS have been doing a fantastic job. So make sure, please, support that. That's on Saturday, starting from 12 p.m. over on AFTV, and then going on to United Stand. And we'll be on their channel. They'll be on that. It's going to be brilliant. We've got football fans from all football clubs involved in this, so it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But Troopz, first of all, before we do our predictions again of games that ain't going to happen, but the transfers.
Yeah,
there's been lots of transfer rumors floating about. Whether any of them will happen, that's another question. Because you saw, I mean, first of all, what did you make of the Arsenal executives all taking a pay cut? Basically taking a pay cut for a year.
Well, you understand, I'm kind of shocked. You understand, because you know the way they move with our transfer budget. You get me? Them man are tight, blood. So I thought they would have tried to cling on to all the money they could, fam. You understand? But they've done the respectable thing. They've done the right thing, and nothing but homage paid to them. You get me? Like, it's the right thing to do. Yeah. You get me? I don't think like, you understand, putting pressure on the players. I don't think the players don't deserve that pressure. You get me? They're just like us. You get me? They're just like us, innit? They're just on more money than man. You get me? I think the owners and the CEOs are the one that have to really, you understand, put the major part in.
Well, fair enough to them. They have done that. Now they've also said that this is like one of the most difficult times in the club's history. It worries me because obviously there's reasons for that, which is obvious to everyone because of what's going on. But it worries me. Will we get any transfers completed this season? I mean, we're being linked with loads of players. I mean, Thomas Partey, Coutinho, you know, all these players. But are any of them going to be a possibility?
It's not even any of them a possibility, blood. Would any of them look at Arsenal and think to themselves like, yo, do I want to go Arsenal? You get me? It's not even can we pay for them. It's would the players even want to come, blood? Because the predicament we're in, the Aubameyang situation, you get me? He's the kind of player where players want to play with him. You understand? The best players in the world want to play with the best players in the world. So he's a man that can attract. He can pull a Coutinho. You get me? He can pull that kind of player, blood. But if he goes, then you understand, what's the point getting Coutinho? Because you're going to get him to supply goals, but who's going to finish the goals, blood? You understand? Because you're selling the goal machine. You get me? And like we're linked FC, blood. We're linked with everyone, blood. You understand? We might as well have a Lincoln account, blood. You understand? I'll tell you that, blood. Blood, Arsenal come like Tinder, fam. They're on the transfer market like this. Swipe, 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 swipe. Yeah, like. Like, big man ting, bro. I don't know what's going on, blood. This club just, when it comes to transfer news, yeah, I just ignore it, blood, now. You understand? I literally ignore it. Because for me, yeah, 1 minute it's Upamecano, then it's this one, then it's that one, then it's Coutinho. I'm like, brother, these are the best players in the world, fam, that we're being linked to, blood. Do you really think these men are going to look at us and think that, yeah, Arsenal's an attractive, you know what I mean, outfit?
Hold on, you could have said that last season about Pepe.
Yeah. No, but
we landed him.
Yeah, but with Pepe's a bit different, you get me? He's a young man. A man like Coutinho, he's in his peak now, innit? He's in his prime. He's looking at it where, you get me? I don't think we can pull a Coutinho. And Upamecano, like, he's still up and coming. You understand? He's like, what, 24? That same age. You get me?
Younger than that.
Or younger than that, like 23s or something. So he could actually come and then, like, you get me? He might mash up the place and then think to himself, you know what? If I go to Arsenal for maybe 3 years, mash it up and then get a big move. You understand? Because for me, it's like the way players look at us now, it's like we're a stepping stone, lad. You understand? We're not that club where, you get me, you go there and you think, yeah, I'm going to compete for the Champions League. I'm going to compete for the league. You understand? I'm going to be in the deeper stages of all the major competitions come March, April, blood. They're looking at man like, you know what? If I go Arsenal, you understand? They play decent football. If I go there and mash it up, I might get a Man City move, or I might get a Liverpool move, or a Barcelona move. And you get me? And Pepe might be looking at it like that, blood, because he's a young youth. He might be going there saying, you know what? If I go mash up a couple of years and get a next move, you understand? So, like,
what's your on the Aubameyang situation? I asked you about it last week. What about now? You've another week on. You think he'll stay or?
For me, yeah, like with Abba, yeah, he's a man where he keeps everything close to his chest. He don't let out what's going on. You get me? And from watching how he's moving on the gram, I can't pick like out nothing in it to say that he's gonna bounce. You get me? For me, it's more pulling to the side of he's gonna stay. You understand? For me, it's looking like, because when you look at it as well, You get me? You know me already, blood. Me and Merce, fam. We don't agree on that. You understand? The only thing we agree on is that we're both from Northwest London. Yeah? That's the only thing we agree on, blood. You understand? We're both Northwest youths. But when it comes to, you understand? But I totally agree with him because, so like when you look at Aubameyang, yeah? It's like, you look at his Instagram movements and all of them thing there. And to me, it's not looking like he's going to the door. It's looking to me like he's going to stay. Because when you see he's putting like back again, you understand? That's my catchphrase, blood. Everyone knows that, blood. Him and Laka do that because of man. We all know this, blood, innit? And like he's going to feel like back again in the gym. Can't wait to be back again on the pitch, like. You understand? Why? I'm looking into it and I'm like, yeah, it's not all me, but who else says back again, blood, in the community? You understand?
Back again in Germany.
Nah. You know, after the way that man they deal with him in Dortmund, yeah, he ain't going nowhere near that country, blood. The only time he's going there to buy a car, blood. You understand? Only time he's going to get a Porsche or something, blood. You get me? He ain't going there for no football reasons.
You know what I was also thinking, Troopz, right? I was looking at the other day, and I said this on a couple of the live streams that we did. I said, you start to look at it and think, with what's going on at the moment, where will he go? Because you look at Barcelona, I don't think a lot of clubs are going to sell big players because they're not going to be able to afford to buy big players, so they're going to hold on to players, yeah? So for a striker like him, Barcelona, I can't see it. They got Luis Suarez, they got Messi. Are they going to go and fork out a lot of money? They've got problems with trying to offload Coutinho. I can't see Barcelona. Real Madrid have been saying, I mean, it's conflicting stories, but the big sort of story coming out of Real Madrid is that they want to hold on to Jovic and, you know, continue with him, and hopefully he will have a better season. They've got Benzema, you know, and again, Spain has been hit hard by this virus, so they're not going to be forking out his normally Galactico things. He ain't going to go to Germany because, you know, he wouldn't go to Bayern, and they've got Lewandowski already. Like you said, he wouldn't go back to Borussia Dortmund, and even if he did, they've already got Haaland. Right? He's not going to go to PSG because they've got Mbappe, they've got Icardi. Wouldn't go to Inter Milan because they've got Lukaku. Manchester United have got Rashford, they've got Martial, they've got Greenwood.
I'm not saying he's
Alexis coming back. You know, Man City have got Jesus, they've got Aguero. Liverpool have got their front three. You just start to look at it and start to think to yourself, he hasn't got a lot of options. If you want to go, if he's looking at he wants to go somewhere to win something, he's not got a lot of options.
It's not even to win something, blood. He can go somewhere and win anything. It's are you going to play? Are you going to start? You understand? At Arsenal, he starts. He's the man. No player in Arsenal can bench Aubameyang. No
He's a captain. He's a captain as well, remember?
Without captaincy, blood. That brother is undroppable. He's the one man in that fucking team, yeah, that you say, you know what? You are starting every week, blood. Every week you start, blood. If you are even 70% fit, your Clark is starting, rude boy. You understand? Because a 70% fit Aubameyang is better than most strikers in the world right now, blood. In the world, fam. You understand? The man, look how much goals the man has scored, blood, since he's been at Arsenal. Look how much goals, blood. He is. We have one of the best players in world football, blood. You understand? And what the Gabon football, the president of the Gabon football, blood. He was right what he said, blood. It hurt, but he was right, blood. Because it's like, bro, Arsenal, you got Aubameyang, yeah? One of the baddest man on the planet in football, yeah? And you're not doing all you can to try and keep this man. You're not trying to make yourself look attractive to make him look and say, you know what, this man are trying to think still. Let me sit here and, you understand, sign the new deal. You get me? They're just like, Kroenke's just like this, blood. He's just chilling, fam. You understand? Probably in cookies on Melrose, blood. Buying a big thing, the wild blood. Wear down, bro. It pisses me off, fam, because when you look at it, yeah, you're like, bro, when we saw Van Persie, yeah, like, this is, for me, if we sell Abba, it's another Van Persie situation. It's not like the Alexis situation. It is the Van Persie situation, blood. Because, you understand, with Alexis, he done a lot for us, but you still had, like, the likes of Ozil, you had Santi, you understand? You still had a couple man around him putting in there. With now, it's just Abba, blood. Yeah? It's Abba and Leno. That's it, blood. It's Abba and Leno. There ain't no one else, blood. There ain't no one else, fam. You understand? And if you let him go now, yeah, who's going to replace him, blood? And we don't even have money to replace him, blood. You understand? We're going to put him...
And, you know, the board don't seem to be making a lot of noises like they're going to keep him. That's what's worrying me. I don't know. I don't hear them strenuously coming out and say he's going nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like look at Solskjaer. When Flex asked him in the interview, what's going on with Paul Pogba end of the season? Like, there's rumors saying he's going. There's rumors. What are we doing? Like, Solskjaer come out and said, "Joe, for me, he's one of the most important players in our squad, and for me, he's staying." You understand?
Mind you, having said that, Arteta did say that. Arteta did say that, you know, Aubameyang's important, that he wants Aubameyang to stay. He said that. He has come out and said that a few times.
Yeah, but he never said he is staying. Like, you understand? Solskjaer come out and said he's staying. We're not selling. Solskjaer come out and said we're staying. We're not selling him. He's staying. We want him. Like, that's what Arteta should come out and say. Like, you know what? Yeah, Arsenal fans, I know you man are on ropes and whatnot, but we will not sell Aubameyang. You understand? Because the thing is, look, if we keep him for that year, yeah, and let him run down into his last year, if we get Champions League football that season, yeah, you think he's gonna go, blood? He ain't gonna go nowhere because it's Champions League he wants, fam. Do you understand? You gotta take risks in life, blood. You understand? Scared money don't make money, blood.
Thomas Partey, what about him? I mean, he's been getting linked with Arsenal a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking like a light-skinned Partey right now with his headpiece. I'd take him. I'd take Partey, fam. You understand? I think when I like to watch him in the big games. You understand? The big games. In the big games, he always stands out, blood. You understand? The way he just controls it, blood, and just patrols the line in front of the defense, blood. You understand? It's very Kante-like, fam, where he's just there to sweep up, plays the ball quick. You understand? Strong, brother. Like, he hardly gets caught out of position. 50 million as well, what they're talking. It's you understand? It's not expensive, bro. You understand? And his price will probably jump, fam. You get me? It's just why the only thing is, why would he leave Atletico Madrid and come to Arsenal? This is the thing. You understand? We have to remember when you said Pepe earlier in the show, remember we got him from Lille, fam. You understand? We never got him from like a PSG or a Lyon. You get me? We got him from little Lille, fam. You understand? Like a Everton or them thing there. You get me? Where we're trying to get my man from, it's you understand? Atletico are levels, blood. They just smacked up Liverpool. You get me?
All right, what about Coutinho? 75 million. Or possibly on loan.
I'll take Coutinho. You understand? Yeah. Then you could, because if you get Coutinho, then you can free up Ozil. You can get rid of Ozil, get his wages off the board. Because Ozil's his wages is a big issue as well. You understand? That 350, it's a big issue. You understand? Since Arteta come in, he has really upped his game. You get me? Intensity level has risen. He get me? The desire is back in his game. And it looks like Arteta's like said to him, yo, go and enjoy your game again. You understand? You haven't been enjoying football. Go enjoy football. You enjoy it. You're supposed to enjoy it. Go enjoy yourself. Ozil like he's enjoying himself. You understand? But Ozil's job is to assist, blood. You ain't assisting, bro. You understand? Coutinho will come in and just... You understand?
What actually, just to touch on that, what did you make of that story about
Emery's guy?
Emery.
Emery's guy, what, the witch?
Yeah.
The white witch. The white witch, blood. What's it, Emery, fam? I said rotted, blood. Man said the white witch, blood. I said, brother, listen. So what? Blood, you understand? Must be Cruella de Vil.
What do you make of that story?
Bro, he's just chatting out of his ass, fam. You understand? He's looking for every excuse here to try and back up.
Yeah, because he blamed her. He said that as soon as this is according to her, but she's saying that when things started to go bad at Arsenal, he blamed it on her and called her a white witch and said that as soon as she packed him in, it all started going downhill.
Yeah.
You couldn't make it up, could you?
That's what I'm saying. She's trying to say how he used to annoy me. He'd be up midnight in the bed watching 2 games at a time. I'm like, brother, that's a manager's job. Like, what do you mean, cuz? Like, you understand? But like, for me, yeah, he's just looking for any excuse to try and cover up this absolute mess that he's left us in, blood. You understand? Absolute mess, fam. How can you blame a woman, blood? How can you blame her, fam? You understand? You move it like she's got like I don't know, she got like 666 on her pum pum or something, blood. It's magic. I don't know, bro. Like, I swear to what? Devil, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, fam. You understand? White witch, blood. That one hit me off guard, blood. You understand?
Right. Listen, what we're gonna do is what we did last week. We're gonna go and predict what we think the scores would have been had the games had been able to have been played, right? So I've got the fixture list here in front of me. Now, Arsenal, this weekend, you know we would have been playing? You know we would have been playing?
Was it Tottenham this weekend?
No, Leicester.
Oh, Leicester home.
It was going to be the 5:30 kickoff at the Emirates. And we were going to be playing Leicester. And that would have been what a good game that would have been, man. That as well, that game would have probably carried a lot of significance because had we, say, won a couple of games and maybe Leicester, you never know, might have slipped. It would be like a top 4 type game, isn't it? Probably the sort of game that if Leicester won it, they'd definitely more or less secure the top 4 and we'd have to win it to have a chance of getting in the top 4. But playing them at home, we've got a good record against them at home.
Yeah, we got an amazing record. I can't even remember the last time we lost to Leicester at home.
Yeah.
I literally cannot remember last time they beat us at home, fam.
No, not could I.
They ain't beating us at Emirates.
Nah.
They ain't beating us at Emirates, blood.
And it's always a good game.
Yeah.
It's always a good game between us and them.
Remember when we scored that goal and we thought Emery was like, oh my God, we thought Emery was Pep Guardiola, blood. Remember that goal, blood? When oh my days, fam. That's the goal, yeah? You see that goal, blood? That goal sold me a dream, fam. Yeah? That goal that my Arsenal is back again, blood. Forget the Fulham one, yeah? Forget Fulham 5-1, blood, yeah? That goal there sold every Arsenal fan a dream, blood, because the way we that was winnable, blood. I have to be but then look at him, fraud, blood. Fraud, fam. So
what would your prediction in that game?
I would have gone 3-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, I'd fancy us in that. Leicester would have been up for it, but I would have. Yeah, you know what? I'd agree with you on that. 3-1. I think
Leicester don't perform in the big away games.
Yeah,
you understand? It's only Man City where they go and they kind of cause problems. Like when they go Old Trafford, Emirates, Tottenham, Chelsea, they get slapped, bro.
Okay, let me run through some of the other games. It would have been had Aston Villa versus Manchester United.
United 2-1.
United would have slapped them up, man. I mean,
I say United 2-1.
Then you would have had Sheffield United versus Wolves. That would have been a good game. That would have been a very good game.
Would there have been
Sheffield United at home?
Would there have been midweek football? Would there have been Europa League?
No, they would have played. They would have played the. I'm not sure actually. They would have played the previous week. Previous week would have been Easter, wouldn't it? I'm not sure if they'd have been Europa League.
That's what I'm saying.
Might have been because that game's on a Sunday and Man United's game's on a Sunday. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, you're right. It might have been Europa League.
I probably would have. If it was Europa League, Nuno was really concentrating on that Europa League, but he was really playing strong teams in there. So I probably say a draw.
Okay.
Been tired of the midweek game, and then Sheffield United. I think like maybe this part of the season they've had a great run, but I think at this point is where the wheels start to. You feel me? Slowly, just.
All right. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea on the Saturday.
Palace.
Yeah,
Palace always pull out. Palace have got this thing against Chelsea, blood. They've gone Stamford Bridge, slapped them up. They slapped them at Selhurst Park a few times. I'm going. Yeah, blood.
Yeah, I'd go Chelsea in that game. Bournemouth versus Tottenham.
Bournemouth. Tottenham. You see, Tottenham still, they still wouldn't have Kane. They still wouldn't have Son. That pigeon you.
Kane would be back now, wouldn't he?
No, he wouldn't. He comes back middle of March.
Oh, is it?
April, sorry. He comes back after my girl's birthday, blood. My girl's birthday's tomorrow. He comes back on the 3rd. Funny enough.
Yeah, Bournemouth as well. They beat Man United at home, didn't they?
Bournemouth hit form, blood. Eddie Howe just remember they was going down.
Yeah.
Eddie started getting them. You understand?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you can make an argument for Bournemouth, definitely.
Even when we went down there, they caused man problems, blood. We got the 1-1. And even in the FA Cup, we had to kind of dig deep, blood.
All right, Everton versus Southampton.
Everton. Ancelotti's got the ball rolling there, blood. Everton, blood.
Watford versus Norwich.
Watford. They would have slapped up Norwich, blood. You understand?
Yeah, I think so. West Ham versus Burnley.
Ooh. What's that? Away from home though, that's the team, blood.
Yeah. Burnley, that sort of team that Burnley, that sort of team, can make it nervy. I think that'd be a draw. Yeah, draw. And finally, Brighton versus Liverpool that would have been on the Monday.
5-0 Liverpool, blood.
Yeah, they would have slapped
that. Probably would have that game there. Probably would have secured won Liverpool the league, innit?
Probably would have won it already. Probably would have won it before that.
Yeah, possibly.
They probably won it before that. So those are the results that we think would have happened, that may never happen, but could still happen because the season could start back. They're having talks to say maybe it could be back by the 30th of June. It does look like if the season does start back, it's going to be behind closed doors. That's going to be a factor.
But I don't get the point of starting the season. Like I want the season to end like properly. I want 38 games to be played, but I don't see the point of like having the games behind closed doors, blood, because ain't the players and the whole teams that they're playing, like they bring the workers who actually have to work on a match day, because obviously you're gonna have like the CEOs there, so they're gonna be in the Diamond Club if it's at Emirates, whatever club it is, whatever their box level thing is. So like, you understand? They're saying like 10 people at funerals and all them thing there, but you're gonna have about at least 100 people in the ground. What's the difference if you put the fans in there as well, blood?
Well, I mean, things might have calmed down by then. You know what I mean? They might have to be able to test people a lot more and things like that.
This is gonna go on because for me, yeah, China lasted 70 days, yeah. My vlog, yeah, today is day 24, yeah. Well, day 25. We're filming this on day 24. This comes out on day 25, yeah. I think we've got at least another 40 days, blood, in this thing. Because if you check the level, yeah, China went 72 days, blood, yeah, and they moved more aggressively to counteract it. You understand? They went into ultimate lockdown where you couldn't even go on the strip, dog. You couldn't even go to your shop, blood. You couldn't even exercise, fam. We're not doing that, blood. You're still seeing man in parks, sunbathing. Yeah, like I walked to my mum to pick up something, yeah, and I walk back and I'm going through the park, yeah. People are there with buckle of brandy, man, a sunbathe, picnic and them thing there. I'm saying, well, on, I don't know about Corona. When Corona come creep out like Duppy and your blood clot, where I got it then? Where I got it then? You understand, because Duppy no for frightened, you know. Corona no for frightened, you know. You understand? The dog. Because I'm telling you, blood, I'm saying at least 60 plus days we're going to be in this thing, fam. And that's 2 months, blood. This is mad.
The only way they're going to finish this season is behind closed doors, I think, because you're not going to be able to have 60,000 people in the stadium or 30,000 or even 20,000.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to have to be behind closed doors. Whether they're able to do it or not, that's going to be. I mean, it's still Arsenal's still got 10 games to play.
That's what I'm saying, blood.
And that's just the league. They still got to do the FA Cup.
You get me? We're still in the FA Cup, but maybe because I've heard that they might just scrap the cup competitions and just complete the leagues in every country. Because even in Denmark, the kids are going back to school, blood. Kids are going back to school in Denmark. I see Angela.
Yeah, I think every country is going to be different, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Look how many deaths we've had over it. I mean, we're like one of the hardest hit countries in the world.
Yeah. London and New York have been ripped to shreds, blood. Absolutely ripped to shreds, blood. You understand? Did you even see that thing about Obama when he was predicting that there could be an unknown virus, and he wanted to have like something in place so we could look about, and you understand? And if it came, there was a counteraction, and then obviously, my man came in and just said, nah, we're gonna and now look, blood, and now look, fam. Do you understand? Like, you feel me, bro? Like, even this NHS thing, blood, like, man are out here clapping the NHS here, but you voted for Boris, blood. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, the man don't think I know, That's me, yeah? Big up Corbyn, blood, even though he's left, fam. Gooner, you get me? My brother, blood, you understand? Like I said, blood, I wish Boris all the best. You get me? I'm happy he's out of hospital. I'm very happy about that. But, brother, let me tell you something, blood. you better, yeah, you and your little gang, yeah, you better pay homage to that NHS blood because they save your blood clot, yeah. But you want to disrespect them all them months ago. You want to diss them up, but now it's them you run to. You understand? Put respect on the NHS's name, yeah. That me, I said.
Trust me, that's a great way to finish. Troopz, always great to talk to you, mate. Looking forward to you having you at the weekend. Listen, remember, you're on around about 12 midnight, yeah? So discipline yourself. Discipline yourself.
No, when I come on, yeah, just tell them, blood, over 18s allowed. You understand?
You've got 24 hours to do, right? Like, yeah, you know, it's the perfect time for you to come on because I know you'll keep me awake.
Yeah, of course.
Like when we're coming back from games, man, you can keep any driver awake. You know what I mean? So...
Be in the back, going ham with it, blood. Yeah, that's sad.
Well, Troopz, man, nice one, man. And keep your vlogs up, man. Loving those vlogs.
Nah, come on, man. We're keeping it up, blood. It's tiring, but boy, we have to keep it going.
Keep those vlogs going, man. They're brilliant, man. Troopz, brilliant. Thanks very much. And thanks to everybody for watching the show today. We're going to be back next week. And as I said, don't forget, we're doing that special stuff for the NHS. Make sure you check it out. Thanks. And we'll be back next week with another Bias Premier League show. The coronavirus has not just affected the world of football, but has affected everybody. But you know what? We can defeat it. If you're displaying any of the symptoms, always make sure that you self-isolate. I know it's a terrible time, but we will defeat the coronavirus. We will be back.